What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. This is our very first episode, and today we're going to jump straight onto Cricket 24, albeit a touch late. So I haven't faced the ball yet, but I have gone ahead and downloaded a whole host of community content, and now we're going to get straight into a career mode save. So let's just jump straight into a new men's career. We're going to start off with a selection difficulty at hard, and auto skip to career player enabled. Of course, we will go ahead and change this up as we see fit further down the line to keep the career mode nice and intense. So we've selected the rookie career, and we'll start off by just going ahead and getting our details in. So I am playing on PC via the Game Pass with a PS5 controller. Just select a date of birth. So our role is going to be all-rounder with a right batting hand. Actually, let's change that up and go to batting all-rounder. And come in the top order. We'll bowl the right arm and get some wrist spin going. Okay. So I've gone ahead and created a player that looks somewhat like me. Let's just go ahead, filter that. Say surname starts with MAAM, accept, and that should be the guy. We've got all of that going. That batting style looks a bit wonky. Style 2 a bit crazy. That's a bit classic. We'll go there. He looks like he's going to throw his shoulder out, so maybe something a bit more like that. We'll go ahead and change his shirt number all the way up to something between 68 and 70, and shirt name is perfect. The commentary name, I do not think we're going to find something similar, so let's go ahead and see if we can get something similar to
Bacon, Cahill,
Boy.
Butcher.
Should be all the way back here somewhere. Okay,
Boycott, Boyce,
not bad.
Boycott, Boyd, Boyle,
Let's go Boyd. Okay, cool. A little bit more gruff in. Okay, good enough. We'll go ahead. Let's check that appearance. Not bad. Okay, the equipment. Nice gun and more bat going there. Misery helmets. The gloves are all set, and so too the shoes. Let's go ahead and confirm that. We are playing out of South Africa, from Durban. Of course, the Hollywood Bets Dolphins play out of Kingsmead, so we'll start there, and here we go, select Durban. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and replace a few of these teams just to make this lineup a little bit more realistic. Just Durban North. So 42 Cruiser, Westfield's cool, Queensborough. Let's go ahead and change that to Pine Town. So I think we're good to go. Okay.
Hi there. Welcome.
Alright, he's gonna ask me a bunch of nonsense questions about myself, so we're gonna skip all of that. We're a shot maker. All very deceptively, that is brilliant. Our batting weakness will be balanced, and so too the bowling weakness. And then I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm focused on my agility and
That's
moving
great to hear.
well.
I think you're going to add to this.
Perfect. I'm gonna try and field and the cover or point square leg and then gully.
Well, that's all
All
I
right.
need to know.
Nice meeting you. Okay, so we skipped all the way to match day and we're gonna jump straight in. I will see you again once we've taken care of the settings and we're about to play. So back, and here we go. Jumping straight in. Of course, gears and commentary, that's the one thing that I haven't turned off yet. But I really do want to do that. I'm going to jump straight in there once the toss is done. Looks like we've called. It's going to be a skip. Nice hard dry conditions. Of course, the T20 shows the chase. Okay, skip. Looks like
has
We're
come
gonna go
knocking
ahead and have a
from the south
bowl
end.
first before anything else. Okay, got a decent field set, so I'm not gonna jump in there and change much right away. Got 2 set batsmen in. Let's just start off with the regular old leggy.
Beats the cover fielder.
Cut away.
Nice shot.
Absolutely
You can't
smashed
hit the
off our
ball
first
much
ball.
better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Getting nicely settled
We're
at
gonna
the
get
crease
a
now. Would
little
have to
bit
be
better in
very
terms of
happy
the
with
length.
last shot.
Toss this up. Whole bunch of waggly things
Lovely
going
cover
on.
drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Chopped off. Okay, one more ball to go for our first over. Let's try and make some magic happen. Oh, how's that? How is that, ump? Come on. Let's go ahead and... Okay. Let's toss that up. Nicely bowled. Okay, it looks like the batsmen are quite set. Adnan, or whatever his name is. It's a horrible spin on that delivery. Adnan's off the strike, which is perfect. Let's just go ahead and try and keep O'Brien on this end. Start him off with a little toppy. With as much spin bounce we can get. Go on then. Oh. Okay, we are in the 10th over. These guys are going along pretty nicely. Be wonderful to get a breakthrough right about now. Oh, gapped. Smacked through mid wickets. Nice fielding on the boundary. Let's go ahead and try something wonderful. See how we go about doing this. Oh. Okay. A whole bunch of appeals for absolutely no reason, but what can we do? So it looks like he's taken me out the attack and brought me back in to complete my spell with within the last 3 overs. Now we've got a new batsman on strike. Oh. We've limited them to 130 for 4 so long. It'd be nice to kind of get another couple wickets now to stymie the attack. Bowler, bowler, bowler. Thanks, but cool. Okay. What was that? Oh. First but no cigar. We go again. Beating the edge repeatedly. It's about time we take a goddamn wicket. Let's go traditional again. Toss this one up. Nice fielding. Okay, much better. That one goes for just a run. And on to the next. So he hasn't gone and given me a ball again. They finished off on 158 for 4. Let's see if we get a bat. Looks like we've lost some early wickets, coming in with 5 overs to spare. Call it 4.1. Try and pinch a single nice and early to at least get a little bit of strike. Okay. Very first ball face. Dive in that crease. quite late on it, but we're back on strike. And hopefully we can pinch a few more. We need 48 of 24. Oh, thick edge. Get in there, lad. He's only gone and run that like an absolute fridge. My oh my. First innings, and we start off by getting the set batsman run out. Not great at all. It's got 3 overs to go, acquiring 12 per over. Still have the time to pinch a few singles. Oof, very late on that. Quick single, nicely run. Okay, we've got the last over, 12 to get. Let's try and push just a little bit. Oh, sweetly timed, a bit too well struck. There we go then. Nicely timed shot. Let's hope Mr. Walters over here goes ahead and gets us some runs. We'll walk away with the game. He's taking a single straight away. Lovely. The debutant gets to do all the hard work. I love it. Okay. We've only gone ahead and tried an audacious shot to try and pop that over short square leg. No pois. 8 to get of 2. This has to be a big shot. Step down the track nice and early. Hopefully edges over the covers. Oh. No luck whatsoever. Somehow, maybe Penchant will go ahead and level it up for us. Okay, so our first game's gone not too shabbily, but we haven't got the result we'd like. The next one, of course, is a club 50 over game, and hopefully we get a lot more time at the crease, both with bat and ball. Let's go ahead. Let's jump straight in. Hello and welcome to the... No, I'm just kidding. We're going to go ahead and the toss. What's it going to be? Skip. Okay, so batting conditions look quite decent today. Of course, he's chosen to bat. Let's try and limit them to something under 250. Oof. Wowza. Haven't got a ball, and why not? A miserly target of just 68, and hopefully we can take our time here. And just pinch a few runs. That's very nicely timed to start off. Gonna have to watch for the quick singles because Mr. BoiMaam is quite slow as of current. Really, as we level up, makes that a little bit easier. So they've left a lot of space on the onside, and we're gonna try and work him there repeatedly. Playing across the line. Decent bit of swing, and boy oh boy, 147.5 Ks nupping past the outside edge there. Immediately sends us back into our crease, but we do have the time. Playing a little dab off the legs there. Practice shot. Okay. Pulled away. Couldn't beat the fielder, but nicely timed again. We're getting in there finally, and hopefully Mr. Dutoit, or Dutoit, does not eat up too many deliveries. Oh well, guess he hasn't. He's gotten out. Little clip off the legs. Played really early in front of square. Getting some valuable time out at the crease here, and hopefully we can use that quite nicely. Punch, but no single. Lovely throw from the fielder. I haven't noticed any untoward fielding or bowling graphics thus far. Wonderfully timed. Hopefully this is our first boundary, and it is. Nicely clipped through the leg side. Okay, so we've gotten off to 8. We've been dancing around the crease trying to pick the gaps thus far. Ask stupid questions and you will get stupider answers. Horrible bowling to his field. And pumped back past him. Oof. We are seeing it like a beach ball thus far. Stay in that crease. Stay in that crease, lad. So the wickets keep tumbling on around us. But we've started off pretty nicely. Punch straight down the ground. Lovely little shot. Lovely little shot. We might go ahead and increase the difficulty to hardest after this game. It's come off a little too easily thus far. Nonetheless, it is going pretty well. So 17 of our first 10. We've timed 3 really sweetly. Let's see where we can go from here. Straight to the fielder. We'll hold off that single. As I said, we're not the quickest. Oof. Inside edge. Alrighty then. Pyra back into the attack with 34 for 4. We've got a whole bunch of O's to make this score. A little bit early there. Thought catcher was in business briefly. We're going to take our time, as I mentioned earlier. Just trying to work into the innings. We've got the time, we might as well use it. Let's clip that. Nice faulty single. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So Mohammed's done well to stay in. It's not really troubling the scorers thus far, but I really don't care as it gives me a little bit more time to make some runs. Oh, we could have been gone for all money there. Uppish, but safe, and luckily so. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just shimmy across just a little bit. Try and work that gap again. Nicely played, might I say myself. Lovely little pull shot. Roll the rest over it, kept it down and pumped that square. Okay, we've got 20 more to make. Mohammed's stolen a few singles. Fielder sets in perfect positions for now. But as I said, we've got about a whole day to make the score. I'm going to try and nudge our way through and hopefully walk away with a not out. Get back into that crease, lad. Nicely played. To the fielder again. Trying to push easy singles, but just not beating them. Might have to be a little bit more precise. Try and niggle it past someone. Dab down. Get in. Okay. Martinez is back into bowl. Oof. Absolutely laced, but straight to the man at cover. Nice little sweep shots. Get in. Sneaking in a single there rather dangerously, but yeah, started off quite well. It's 55 for 4 now with the whole 38 overs left to play. Mohammed stayed in with me and we're going to try and see this out. Get a little bit later there, trying to get it a little bit finer. Not timed perfectly, even though of course our gauge will go ahead and say ideal. Okay, not today. Never gonna beat that man. Okay. Let's go then, boys. Played rather early there. Just kept to 1. Keep taking it over. Okay, so the spinner's back in. And let's try and pinch a few runs here. Get beyond square. Nicely timed. We just keep it rolling for now. Just a couple to get. Want to see this all the way out. Get our first not out in the bank. Bowled a nice little average. Nice and full. Just dab down. And we go again. Okay. 4 runs to get. Fields come in nice and tight. Very tempting to take on the big shot, but rather we're going to try and beat a gap. Oof. Yeah. Just showing him what I should be doing. Let's try and pinch another one here now. Okay. Unable to beat the man. Decently timed. Footwork wasn't ideal. Take a large leap forward. Get to the ball a little bit earlier. Oof. Short and pumped. And that's the first win. Not out. Lovely little score. Doing our job as the rookie. Durban wins by 6 wickets. And we are amongst the scorers. 33 of 28. Fortunately, we didn't get to bowl, but who blames the skipper when we've bowled him out for 67? Okay, so our next match is against Durban North in a club 3-day. We're going to go ahead and change the match difficulty in this one once we get into the actual game. I'm going to set this on hardest and try and make it a little bit more challenging. During that time, it should enable us to try and bat out a really long innings if we are so lucky to do so. Hopefully this one goes well. Okay, so here we are back at one of the Durban fields, and we're going to play against Durban North Cricket Club today. As I said earlier, we're gonna try and change the difficulty once the toss and all of this nonsense is done. We've called tails. What's it gonna be? Skip. Okay. Hard dry pitch. Great stuff. Hopefully we get some time to bat. Get a little bit better at a few things and slowly start to master our way into something a little bit better. Okay, the boys have started well, and then a quick crumble sees us come in. 39 runs thus far. We don't have an average because we haven't gotten out, luckily enough. But as I said, this might be the first real test. So we're going to go into difficulty. Set the batting difficulty to the hardest. Okay. We haven't got a wicket yet, so we'll leave that on hard for now. Leave the physics on hard. And then, of course, change that further down the line. So we'll apply that to the profile. Okay, first little ball to face from Mr. McKinnon. Oof, beating the outside edge. Very early in that one. So they've taken out the short catcher, which helps a little bit. Just chopped that one. Almost seems like we were playing a T20 there. Heaved quite early. Dab down. Gonna hold off the single there. Oof, thick outside edge. Horrible batting there. Got in safely somehow. All a bunch of panic, which we very clearly set out not to do. So let's try and be a little bit better. Got a short catcher in now. We're gonna have to try and work around that. Timed decently again. Looks like we've gotten off to a fairly decent start. Now it's just about building a bit of confidence. Trying to knock our way towards a score. Oh. Very horrible shot choice there. We'll leave that alone. I actually think we're going to go ahead and change that shirt name when we can. Dab down. A little bit early on that. Oof. Bat pad, bat pad. Dodgy, dodgy stuff. Oof. Missed absolutely everything. Okay, so the pace is back on. The onside is all free. I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's just take a page out of the book of Mr. K.L. Rahul and try to leave outside the off stump. Stay patient, wait for the bad ball on the stumps. Punish. Hold a bit straighter there, straight on, fed in immediately, given into the little setup. I think we should be able to push 3 here. Dive in, dive in. Oh, well done. Okay. Spin back into the attack now. Nicely timed, kept down. Let's play some cricket, boys. Oof. Playing completely across the wrong line, assuming that to come in a little bit more onto the off stump. Short catch has gone onto the offside. Let us leave that alone. Well defended. Well defended. Okay, let's go ahead. Bad Ham is back into the attack. Roasted Ham shall be his new name. Pumped through the onside. Very nicely timed. Christmas comes early. Okay, so Bad Ham's back into the attack. We've started off quite nicely with the Janssen. Just going to take this one step at a time. Played really early. Somehow going to get away with this. Okay, so Williamson into the attack now. Leave that alone. I'd have to be about twice my height to want to play that. Horribly wide. Now that I say that, he's probably going to come with the fire. Thick, thick, thick edge. Not quite feeling it. Throw you a little bit off my off stump. Get you bowling for that. Solid defense. Nelson shall not get me. My feet are in the air. As we say this, a thick inside edge, Chinese cut, call it what you will. Down, straight back behind the keeper for 4. And we go again. We haven't got so lucky this time, and look at that. Not the greatest start to our 3-year career. First time we've been dismissed. Edged off to slip with a horrible shot. We faced 25 balls and left a little mark on the game thus far. Looks like Gary Janssen's done the job. Gone ahead and posted a really solid total here, and I have not got a bowl yet again. Okay, here we go then. Got a couple slips in. I'm gonna toss a few up. Oh, with a good amount of flight. Too much spin there. Oh, 2 straight. Dabbed through the leg side. We persist and we go again. Tighten up that line. Lovely stuff. I'm gonna toss him up again and hopefully get him to play. Oh, much better bowling. Continue the variation. Ask some questions. Oh, how's that? Definitely height. Definitely height. We're not even gonna have a look at that. Oof. On the money. Beating the fielder though. Okay, so we've got Sterling on strike now. Let's see if we have a better luck. tight, 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 tight. Decent start. Back into the attack again. Let's keep at it. So we haven't developed the slider too well thus far, and that should be out. Come on then, ump. Oh, let's just quickly look at previous delivery. Pitching outside off. Tight again. Let's toss that up a little fuller this time. Light it up and let's hope for better results. Pumped! Absolutely creamed. It's been great thus far, and we're beating the edges. Not quite getting the results, but again we go. Give you one that's a little bit further outside off stump and hope for the best. Oh, locked out. No paw thus far. Let us keep at it. Tossing the ball up nicely. Not quite there. Almost getting away with absolute nonsense of a ball. Oof. Solid defense. Keep challenging what stump. Oh, 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 by the skin of his teeth. We're getting really unlucky here. Hopefully at some point the reward does come. Oh, oh. Wonderful over there. Let's follow it up with more of the same. Locked away. Uppish, safe, and again, leg side boundary has not been our best friend today. Okay, so we've gone for 18 of our first 4. Majority of those have come via little clips over the leg side. So we're going to keep on spot stump, thereabouts, tweak the ball a little bit, and hopefully get them to play at one. Wrong shape. Making this look too easy, playing across the line there. Swatted off the legs against the square leg boundary. Andre Sterling now the 50. Oh. Beaten outside edge again. Oof. Getting a nice bit of turn there on this weathered pitch. Wicket's down here now, and we return into the attack. Trying to get something closer to the tail. Oh, locked comfortably by Elliot. Alrighty then, back to the stock delivery. Toss it up. Tweak, tweak, tweak. Oh, bad pad. Oh, catch that. Come on. Okay, and then I'm going to go with a toppy. Nice and flat and full. Oh, it's almost panned out perfectly. It's played quite late on that. Just a touch. Hammered from way outside the off stump to my favorite spot on this pitch. Tossed up, no pois. In the story of this innings, haven't gotten any joy. Out of the off stump, on the pads. Missing, missing, missing. Plug away. Gotta go ahead and appeal for absolutely nothing. He struggled with that really full ball, so let's just try and toss one up there again. Like really late, really, really late. If you can't tell this far, I am really frustrated. But nonetheless, we're gonna go and go again. How's that? How is that? It might be the greatest catch on earth. Lovely take from the keeper. Go fetch that. That's what he's gone ahead and said. We are not making any headway thus far. And again. Slap and repeat. Not a great end to that over. He's surprised to be kept in. Okay, so somehow the skipper's trusted me to continue doing a job. What that job has been thus far, I cannot tell you. Let's go. Oh. Bat pad. Not quite. Ooh. Ooh. Very, very, very late on that shot. I think we found a little bit of a better length towards the end of that over, and we're going to persist with it now. Let's hope we get a little bit more joy. Oh, thick edge. Gotten away with murder for the 897th time. Okay, we're back into bat. 45 for 2 now. Hopefully we can make up for horrid first innings. Quite late on that, but solid start. Oof. Play animus, play animus. Gotta give our head a wobble here. We've come off a very poor bowling performance, as I've just said. Average batting performance in the first innings, and unless we get things going, this is going to be a pretty average start to our career. Jansen's on 24, better than previously. He's done well, chasing 137. Venomous. Glad to see the back of him. Okay, Abraham's into the attack now. 2 balls left in the over. See this out. Coming off a fair bit of confidence of I do not know what. Punched nicely through the gap. Lovely start. That's 4 runs. Step outside off. Flip away. Just a little dab down. To mid on. Okay, we go again. 5 of 6 thus far, and let us hope to build. Yeah, cross the line slightly there. It's a quick dab. Nice running. What on earth was that? Interesting choice of shot. Not gonna make that. No chance in hell. Okay. Williamson now into the attack, and we've got a lot of space on the one side. Got to try and find a way to score. So we've got a lot of space on the one side. Unable to pinch a gap yet. Now we do. Timed quite nicely. Not the greatest outfield. Snuck in at 2. We keep going. Leave that alone. White, outside our stump. Straight dabbed and we go again. Lovely little bit of help from the fielding team. I will take that all day long. Okay, pace back into the attack. Let's just step back in front of our wickets. Dancing all over the shore here. Blocked, played a little bit late. Good pace from Abrahams. Pinching a quick single here. Take a middle and off guard against Abrahams now. Clipped nicely to the onside. We'll settle for one. Okay. Bit more pace into the attack. Punched nicely. Unable to beat the man. Got in safely with a sneaky little run. Stepping out onto off stump now. Just leave that alone. On the pads, a little bit more power would be helpful, but it's stopped up in the outfield. Nonetheless, another 2 to add to the total. Okay, we go again. Got a tight infield. Clipped off the legs, straight to the man. Oof. Playing all around that. Beaten all ends up. Very horrible shot choice. Nicely clipped. Should get 4. Lovely little shot. Hammered off the front foot. Full face of the bat. Dab down. Just take a single. Okay, we're going along really nicely now. Oof. As I say that. Dab down, quick single, dive in, get in there. Okay, spin back into the attack now. Let's try and negate that by dancing around the crease a little bit. Nice little shot. Take a single, get off strike, keep it rolling.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 90 for...
Just dab down, easy single. Okay, so just try and dab away. Not the shot, not the shot at all. Easy run down, just for a single.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Okay, so we're in a 50 partnership now, Janssen and myself. I'm gonna try and keep this ticking and get us all the way home. Nicely nudged. And coming in quite quickly, so we'll stick to just one. $30 of 39 now. See where we can get to. Nicely played. Oh, that running dynamic is horrible. Loop-de-loop somewhere in the middle of the pitch. Somehow he still gets there. It is absolutely horrible. Dab down. Just another single. Unfortunately, we've gone ahead and drawn the match with like 40 to make. Okay, so just a couple games in, 3 innings played, or 4 innings played. We have stayed not out on 3 occasions. Top score of 33 thus far, an average of 85, looking quite pretty quite early. Results haven't quite gone our way, and unfortunately, neither has the bowling. We've been sent for 77 runs and 120 balls across formats. No wicket yet. It's been quite frustrating beating the edge repeatedly, but nonetheless, we live and we keep going until we get there. So that's it for the very first episode. We've been okay with the bat, not so great with the ball, and hopefully we get there in the near future. We take on Quadrucuza in the next T20, and that's where we shall start off in the second episode. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you'd look forward to watching the future episodes. And thank you.